Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Raymond. Welcome back to my channel, Crypto Success Strategies. Today, I want to talk to you about something new. It's called the Splash Network. If you haven't heard by now, stay tuned, take a look. You might be surprised. All right, here we go. The Splash Network. You can see right here off the bat, it's very, very similar to the drip faucet. It has same characteristics that you see here at the top with the well, the tap, the shore, and so on and so forth. If I swap back over here to the drip faucet, you'll see the same things. There's a swap, the faucet, and the reservoir. Um, Again, you have some opportunities to do some trading, some staking, and some farming within the drip. Within the Splash Network, same as you have over here. So it's basically a copy, a clone, a fork, if you will, of the drip faucet. There are some slight differences between the Splash Network and the drip faucet, which I'll get into a little bit later in this video. But I just wanted to show you what's happening in the world of DeFi right now. And this particular protocol, if you will, is getting a lot of steam and it's picking up a lot of attention and traction in, especially in the YouTube space. So I just want to make a video here and show you guys my perspective on the Splash Network. And so you can see here they have some of the same stats right now. At the time of making this video, there's a little over 4,000 people involved in it, and they have about $1 million in supply, or a million in supply. And over here on the Drip Network, again, same thing. They have their players, their returns, and their supply, and even the activity that's going on. So again, I can't even stress it anymore how much of a copy this is to the drip faucet, which could be a good thing because we know the success of the drip faucet. And if this thing can be as equally or close to equally as successful in it, getting in early may actually be a pretty good benefit to a lot of people. I know personally myself, I'm just getting started in it, and I have invested a little bit of money in it, just kind of keeping my eye on it to see what's happening. But my goal is to add some more money and make it into another avenue of generating wealth in the cryptocurrency market. So let's get into it a little bit. So I'm going to jump over here to the well itself, and you'll see that this is similar to the faucet. I'm probably going to stop saying that because everything I'm going to talk about is going to be similar to the faucet, right? So you can come over here and you can buy some splash and you can sell some splash, things like that. So let me back up just a little bit and read some of this documentation right here. So it says the Splash Network. The Splash Network is the largest project developed by the Splassive team. The official token of the Splash Network is the Splash, and it's on the Avalanche chain, and it captures value by being scarce, deflationary, censorship resistant, and being built on a robust and truly decentralized blockchain. Excuse me. The recommended exchange for the Splash trading is the Well. It's a Well contract, which can be found directly on the platform's website. The Well tab is provides the lowest price and highest liquidity, resulting in less slippage for larger trades. So very similar again to what you have over here on the Drip Network, almost a word for word type of copy. Here's a big difference, or one of the big differences. Drip Network, as we know, is on the smart chain, the Binance Smart Chain, and the Splash Network is on the Avalanche chain. And so, if you don't have an Avalanche chain or the Avalanche um, on your wallet, you need to go in there and add the Avalanche chain to your wallet so you can buy some AVAX and start your trading in the Splash Network. Let's jump over here to the well again. So you have the price. Here's your balance. Here's the Splash balance. You can buy AVAX. You can trade your AVAX for Splash, and then eventually, if you generate some Splash, you can turn around and sell it back for the AVAX. Here's kind of the chart that's been happening with the Splash Network so far. You see it took a big spike up, and then it kind of dipped down a little bit, and now it's kind of showing some leveling off here a little bit. Still very, very early in this protocol, so we never know how this this chart will look in the future, but this is what it's looking like so far as of what is this, March 15th? Yeah. Um, over here on the tap, once you actually buy your splash tokens, you'll see how much you have here into your deposits. You'll see your daily increase here, and then you have the options to hydrate and claim just like before. One of the biggest difference here that you'll see between the Splash network and the Drip network is that you have a in the drip faucet, there is a 1% daily return up to 365%, which we're all familiar with. Over here in the Splash network, it changes a little bit. They're offering a 2% daily return on investment for only up to 360%. So that could be a difference in as far as what plays out with your investment over time. You kind of trade in percentage for percentage here. You trade in a longevity percentage up to 360% for a higher daily return versus over here in the faucet where you get up to 365%, but only at a 1% return. So that's something to kind of consider if you're wanting to invest in this new protocol. So when we're talking about the give and take for the 1% versus the 2%, I made this quick little calculator here to show you what the difference would be in comparing the faucet to the tap. Over here, you'll see that this drip amount and the splash amount will be the same. So if I had 100 drip or 100 splash, and then the daily ROI percent over in the faucet, it's 1%, as we know. And in the Splash Network and their tap, they're offering a 2%. So if we use the values that I have here at starting at 100 drip and 100 splash token, the daily ROI is calculated at 1% here in the faucet, which means you would earn one. And at the end of the day, that's EODT is end of day total. So at the end of the day, you'd have 101. Over here in the splash, you start with 100. The daily ROI is calculated at 2%, which would give you two. So at the end of the day total, you would have 102. So if you drag that all the way down over the next 30 days, for instance, assuming this really doesn't have anything to do with the price of drip or the price of splash. I'm just looking strictly at how much you would gain as far as tokens in those particular networks based on their daily ROI. You can see here at the end of 30 days, you would have a little bit over 134 drip, and you would have a little bit over 181. So that's a difference of 46 drip or 46 tokens that you could possibly earn or gain just by putting the same amount of money in either the tap or the faucet. And so you would take this number, whatever that number is, and you'd multiply it by whatever the price of drip is at the time or the price of splash is at the time. But like I said, in this calculator, the price of those is not really important. What you want to look at is your what you would gain over the same period of time. So just that is basically doubling it, if you will, of what you would gain in a period of time. So even if you put in, you can change this number to anything. Let's just say one. If I just start off with one, at the end of the period, I have a little bit over one. These numbers right here are rounded, so that's why it's showing zero. But let's go something a little bit higher. Let's say 10. So at the end of the 30-day period, my 10 drip would be now 13 drip, and my 10 splash would be 18. So you're still looking at a difference between the two in the 30-day, just a snapshot period. So definitely something to consider, especially if you're thinking about some kind of short-term investment that you want to do. Again, they both act the same. Once you put your deposit in, you can't get it out. But what this does after this 30-day period, you'll see that you'll be gaining 0.35 splash versus 0.13 drip that you can start to claim instead of hydrate on. And this calculation is based on hydrating every day for 30 days. So something to think about. I know we all know what this calculation is and how it works in the drip network, and it does work the same in the splash network. It just depends on how long you want to compound and at what point which you want to consider claiming, if any. So just want to throw that in there for you as well. Like I said, it's something else to think about when you're making your decisions on whether you want to invest in the Splash Network or not. So, hope that helps. Thanks. The opportunity where you can create a team. You'll have your team statistics right here. And just like in the Drip Network, you do need a buddy to get started with the Splash Network. And my buddy address is down below in the description. If you want to join my team, please do so. I want to do some big things with my teams, especially speaking of that. Definitely want to build a large team. I want to do definitely weekly rewards, drawings, giveaways, things of that nature. So this is pretty new. I don't have anybody on my team right now, but hopefully after this video goes out and more people begin to watch it, you guys will make a decision to join my team and have some fun with me as we go on this journey into the Splash Network. Um, let's go look at the shore. So the shore is similar to what you would find over here on the reservoir in the drip network, where you can stake and farm your drip tokens here. The same thing you can do here in the shore. You can deposit them, and you can watch your returns here grow. So far in their their shore, they have about 11 people so far. Like I said, it's really new. 11 people in here, about 5.5 drops, I'm sorry, that are locked in value. And I'm sure these stats will continue to grow as this protocol gets more and more traction. Right now, they have just about 74 transactions in their shore. I'm going to put a little bit of money here in the shore just to kind of see how things go, really get an understanding of what it's about, and have a little fun with it. Like I said, their swap. Not really sure what that does right now. Got to read some more on their white paper and understand exactly what that is. I may make another video with some more detail behind it after I get some more information on it. But pretty much that's it. You know, it's if you know the drip faucet, then moving around and working here in the splassive or the drip. I'm sorry, the well or the tap in the Splash network will be very similar. Um, Here's another thing I want to talk to you about. Right here, you can buy waves. Waves are equivalent to the BR34P tokens that you have in the uh, drip faucet. These allow you to build a team or get the rewards from the team that you do build. Right here, it says that you need to have uh, for one level, you need to have 5,000 um, wave tokens. To go 2 levels deep, you need 10,000. 3 levels, you need 20,000, so on and so forth. And this one goes up to 15 levels as well, where you have to have about 200,000 wave tokens. Right now, as a matter of fact, these tokens are not that expensive. So if you're thinking about getting in, now is definitely the time to get in and get up enough tokens so you can kind of build your team. They have a way to go over here and exchange your tokens. And you can come in here and see that, what is this, one AVAX. If you use your AVAX tokens over here, oh, my wallet's not connected. Once you connect your wallet, your AVAX tokens will come over here, and then you can come in here and buy the amount of wave tokens that you want, depending on where you want to be on this level of receiving some benefits from the team that you build. So, like I said, really simple, really very similar to the drip faucet. They have their white paper here. Unfortunately, it's a little bit hard to read. Okay, this now they made it where you can actually download the PDF version. Before, it was just kind of nestled into the website itself. But here is the white paper. It tells you about the tap. It tells you about um, the compounding, the onboarding system. They have well tax just like in the drip faucet as well. So um, I think it's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to really digging in here and really getting this account going. Definitely looking forward to building a good team, have some fun with some airdrops and some token rewards and things like that. So, like I said, wouldn't be long, not a long video. Just wanted to introduce this to you. If you haven't seen it already, it's all over YouTube so far, and it's growing. So this may be the very early stages of what the drip faucet looked like over a year ago, about a year ago. And so, if you're fortunate enough to be in a position where you can invest in something like this, I would definitely make that as a consideration. On that note, I'm not a financial planner. I'm not professional in this crypto space. I'm just a guy on YouTube showing you what I've been learning and sharing with you some of the strategies that I use personally. So only invest what you are willing to lose. Do your own due diligence before you make any kind of investment, and be smart about it. So thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done so already, I really appreciate it. I'm trying to make this channel grow, trying to have some fun in the crypto space, and trying to provide some good information to you. So with that, guys, have fun. I will see you on the other side.